Hello, friends. I'm Reverend Cher Trenholm. Welcome to Sacred Awakenings and to our Sunday gathering. So glad to see you here. Today we're blessed to have Tracey Rooney as our speaker, and her talk is titled, "There Are No Mistakes, There Are No Others." For our music today, we welcome back Lori and John LeFevere Johnson. If you'd like to watch this presentation again at a later time, or perhaps invite friends, you can access it through one of several ways. First, if you become a member of Sacred Awakenings, we have an absolutely wonderful members network where you can find all of our Sunday talks in the archives. And you can also be connected to upcoming offerings, events, and also a private members page. You can also find links to this talk on YouTube, Facebook, and you can listen to the talk wherever you get your podcasts. Now, after our talk this morning, we invite you to stay on. This will be a time to sort of digest and reflect on the message, have a chance perhaps to speak directly to the presenter, ask questions, perhaps share or just listen to what others have experienced. And so, sit back and relax, and we begin with our beloved Tracey Rooney.
There is one life, and that life is God's life, and that life is my life right now. There is one mind, and that mind is God's mind, and that mind is my mind right now. There is one peace that flows and then surrounds me, that grows and lives within me, that fills and guides me home. There is one love, and that love is God's love, and that love is my love right now. There is one peace that flows and then surrounds me, that grows and lives within me, that fills and guides me home. There is one love, and that love is God's love, and that love is my love right now. That love is my love right now.
Let's set our intention for today at Sacred Awakenings. Coming together, we create a collective divine heartbeat. We affirm truth and peace abide here. We gather to remember and recognize the divine mystery within. And in our sacred circle, we honor the awakenings of each spirit who enters.
Earth, teach me, a Native American prayer. Earth, teach me quiet, as the grasses are still with new light. Earth, teach me suffering, as old stones suffer with memory. Earth, teach me humility, as blossoms are humble with beginning. Earth, teach me caring, as mothers nurture their young. Earth, teach me courage, as the tree that stands alone. Earth, teach me limitation, as the ant that crawls on the ground. Earth, teach me freedom, as the eagle that soars in the sky. Earth, teach me acceptance, as the leaves that die each fall. Earth, teach me renewal, as the seed that rises in the spring. Earth, teach me to forget myself, as melted snow forgets its life. Earth, teach me to remember kindness, as dry fields weep with rain. Aho.
Good morning, fellow seekers. Such a pleasure and a privilege to be with you on this beautiful morning. Let's start by calling on the divine. I'm going to use the primordial sound. You use whatever name of the divine you wish. And let's call on Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. Some obstacles can be removed in our path. Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, 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 Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Om. So you may have heard the Miles Davis quote, "Do not fear mistakes, there are none." Easy for Miles Davis to say, right? I think I speak for most of us when we say we feel like we've made a lot of mistakes in life. At least we can say, I wish things had gone differently. And certainly things have happened that are unfair, that are unjust. I have a dear friend who is in the middle of a messy breakup, and she sure feels like that quote is gaslighting. But when you get under the surface of it, when you peel back the onion, are they mistakes though, really? Because all of your past got you here to this present moment in this body, in this human life, where you have the chance to change inside. You have the chance to transform. You have the chance to wake up. And how amazing is that? I stumbled upon this other quote the other day. I'll post it. Forgive yourself for not knowing better at the time. Forgive yourself for giving away your power. Forgive yourself for past behaviors. Forgive yourself for the survival patterns and traits you picked up while enduring trauma. Forgive yourself for being who you needed to be. I use an exercise in my practice to videotape through my day. I say videotape, that gives away my age, doesn't it? To imagine I've been recorded throughout the day and I can review it. I can see all the times that my ego took over or my emotions overtook me, times I lost my temper with the kids or didn't say the right thing at that job interview or got petty about something or other. And I can sit in those moments, those uncomfortable feelings watching my imaginary tape. I can sit with those icky feelings in my gut. And I can put my attention on that feeling and break that feeling and transform. I can see it for what it is, those times that wrong parts took over. And then I can come back to myself. Are those mistakes? Are they human nature? Now, sometimes your mind takes over, your emotions take over, and those are signals. It's like Jules was talking about last week so eloquently, right? Your emotions are a barometer. They can tell you what's going on, and same with your thoughts. But ultimately, those mental constructs can be stories that get in your way. And those emotions can also pull you back into regret in the past or fixating on the future. So the tool of going through your day and seeing, oh, I got off track right here. Oh, let me pull myself back over here, right? And get back into the present moment. Good morning. Wake up. Well, I heard recently someone talking about doing that with their life. I mean, I've been doing that practice for long enough, and it had never occurred to me to sit with my life from the time I can remember as a child all the way through to the present. My husband is a screenwriter, and when he's not writing, he's teaching screenwriting at USC. So, the whole world is a character arc. Everybody's got a character arc. What's their story? What's their obstacles, right? What dogs you? What qualities do you assign to yourself that make you you? And it always makes me laugh, but really, there's some truth to it, right? I mean, we're a lot more complicated than just one goal to overcome, but what are the continual obstacles that come up in your life? You can take a moment and just sit with your life, your stuff, right? We talk about the same people coming into our lives over and over again, sometimes more and more forcefully till we learn the lesson, till we make the changes, or till we wake up. So what does Ramana Maharshi mean when he says there are no others? We spend an enormous amount of our lives believing that our thoughts, our emotions, our personalities, our life experiences are us, that we are this culmination of experiences. But we are a supreme self. We are a soul living in a body, having a human experience. We are droplets of water in an ocean. We are all connected. And we may identify as this separate being, separate from the divine, separate from each other. But as you pull back the onion, we are not. I joke with my family about our 7 generations of trauma. How much is nature? How much is nurture? We can blame our upbringing, but I actually found out I had a half brother in my 20s, and we have a lot in common. So maybe nature, maybe nurture, and maybe this birth that we have the fantastic opportunity to live, that our soul chose for us to learn from, to grow from, to make mistakes that will get us to where we are right now in this present moment, where we can change, where we can grow and we can change inside. I believe really clearly that I chose my birth, I chose my parents, I chose this life, this opportunity to make progress. And that even means my bosses, my ex-boyfriends, all the things, right? I have 11-year-old twins, and they are right in that time where they're trying to figure out who they are, what their fight is for social justice, or what kind of a person they are. Their conversations are so funny. My son has a bestie who is exploring what she believes, what she thinks about things, what might be a mistake, or what makes her who she is, or how she differentiates. And just talking to her reminds me of the same issues that we all have, right? Our pride, our ego, our attachment to who we are, which is part of our progress. And we get to a point where we remember that if we are in the present moment, all of that goes away. All of it fades, and we start connecting again with our supreme self. So take a moment, get comfortable in your chair, or lay down if you prefer. Close your eyes or just relax them. Let them unfocus and be at half-mast. Notice your body. Notice your mind. Notice if your thoughts are racing or feelings are coming up. Just notice. We're going to do 3 ohms, and then some quick ones, and then an umbrella of light. You can do these silently or you can do them out loud, but notice if you're feeling any heat. And then visualize an umbrella of light coming down on you, protecting you, filling you up. And if you use this practice regularly, it's a good time now to do alternate nostril breathing or to circulate your energy with your tongue, however you like. You can also then take a moment to just notice if your mind is quiet. A good exercise at this point would be to take your hand, place it on your knees. Notice if you feel a tingling as you open it. When you notice the tingling in your hand, you're in awareness. You're automatically taken into the present moment and in awareness. And you can sit and just notice if your hand is tingling. And snap. You're out of the mental constructs, you're out of the stories, and you're right into awareness in the present moment. In my practice, I'm particularly attracted to the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. And they each have a symbol. This is Sri Aurobindo's symbol. And you'll notice there's a descending triangle, and that's Sat Chit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss. The ascending triangle is the aspiration, and the middle is the perfect manifestation. And the Mother also has a symbol. And the 4 petals inside are the 4 powers of the divine. And the Mother energy, it's kind of like the Shiva and the Shakti, right? The power and then the grace to express the power. So we're going to do the 4 powers of the Mother right now. Sat Chit Ananda, and Mother of all. We're calling on the power and then the expression of the power, the grace. And it goes like this. Anandamayi, Chaitanyamayi, Satyamayi, Parame. Om 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 Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Asatoma sadgamaya. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om tat sat, om tat sat, om tat sat, om. Om tat sat, om tat sat, om tat sat, om. Om tat sat, om tat sat, om tat sat, om. Thank you all. I hope you have a beautiful day.
Make me an instrument of your peace. A prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Road is long, with many a winding turn that leads us to who knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong enough to carry him. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. So on we go. His welfare is my concern. No burden is he to bear. We'll get there. For I know he would not encumber me. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. If I'm laden at all, then I'm laden with sadness that everyone's heart isn't filled with the gladness of love for one another. It's a long, long road from which there is no return. While we're on the way to there, why not share? And the Lord, it doesn't weigh me down at all. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. He ain't heavy, he's my brother.
Thank you so much, Tracey, for sharing your heart-centered wisdom. Truly, there are no mistakes. There are no others. And thank you for your wonderful music, John and Lori. It's much appreciated. And we thank you for your presence here today at our Sunday Sacred Awakenings gathering. Hope to see you in a moment in our after gathering to chat. Namaste.